All righty. It's the District 2 Sports Podcast. It's Big G, Devin, and Gregory. Guys, how's it going tonight?
The boy is 29 years young today. Appreciate all the birthday wishes.
Devin's birthday.
Whose birthday?
Anything? What do you have for dinner?
Thought it was tomorrow.
I wouldn't doubt if he actually believes that, to be honest with you.
he used to think my birthday was January 25th, and he actually thought that for a little bit.
It is the 25th, man.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we always had our dinners and stuff like that, like a week after, because he always thinks our birthday's going to be the wrong day and stuff. I always think that your birthday is just on Thanksgiving. I don't even think about it on the 25th.
Yeah, I mean that's one way of looking at it. That's fine. It was today, but yeah, no. However y'all want to look at it, it's fine.
Well, happy birthday, happy 29th birthday. You're almost at 30,
man.
Which means everyone else is getting older too.
Which I did see a text today that said you were 30. I was like, I lost a year somewhere.
Big G, you're down in Southwest Virginia. How was your little tour of East Side?
Oh yeah, and before I start, I need to give a shout out to Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. They're an official sponsor of our podcast.
Not a sponsor.
I mean, the salmon, bourbon glazed salmon, is delicious.
That does sound pretty good.
The croissants are not quite still warm, but it was very good tonight. They're right down below the hotel. Yes, Greg, just to answer your question, though, sights and sounds of East Side High School. I was going through Coburn today, and I was like, man, I'm going to go over here and check out the school. And sure enough, the boys were getting ready for their, I guess it's the regional finals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Playing Rye Cove this weekend. So, yeah, they were out there practicing, getting it in.
Man.
Been a lot of weather out here, though. The rain is, I'm not going to say steady, but it's been a good hard drizzle since last night.
Do you get a chance to talk to Matt Mullins or anything? You see him around?
I wish I you ain't giving me no contact information, so I didn't know how to get in touch with him. So went by Ridgeview. Didn't take no pictures of Ridgeview, though. I didn't have a chance. I was in a kind of a hurry to meet some customers.
That's a newer school, right? Isn't that? Yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lot from one of my good friends, TJ Fryatt, today. He explained to me some of these schools used to be Powell Valley. This used to be this used to be that. And, everybody's got a new school now. But it was interesting to get over there and see see East Side, especially since, I introduced them to you all,
Oh, really? I have a friend that went there. I knew about them.
He was the one who this year, he tried to put everybody on the East Side train, and we shut it down. But I think East Side might deserve a little bit more respect. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can go ahead and get into it. I can get into some regional. I do want to say this: we did release our interview. We started our basketball stuff here. We had the Roanoke College release tonight, so we had Clay Nunley and Marcus Morgan. So go back and listen to that. One's a really good one. Devin, I don't think Devin wasn't part of those, but he was part of the next week's interview. So we'll have this out next week. But yeah, we're trying to do a thing where we talk to these ODAC coaches and get a player on with them, get them some notoriety as well. And then we'll, I think maybe we'll do two a week here. Maybe do like a Monday, Tuesday with ODAC, and then maybe a Thursday, Friday with local high schools for basketball too.
I was a part of Marcus's interview, and I just want to say, did he mention something about they were they went to classes for PR, or did he mention anything like that?
Well, I did. I think I mentioned to him, I know Hampton Sydney does a lot of PR stuff, and he was like, "Oh, no, I didn't do that." He was, he was perfect about it.
I was under the impression that he had done that too, because I was going to say he's well versed, but if he hasn't, that dude is steady. I mean, he's a joy to talk to. He really is. He's a good guy. Plus, Devin, I turned him on to a brand new trash talking comment. He says he's going to use it at some point in time. Yes.
What is it? Do I have to wait for the podcast, or can I get a preview of it?
I'll just go ahead and tell you, because I told him to whisper in dude's ear on the out of bounds play, and then he would be wide open for the shot, or he could just take him off the dribble and dunk on him. But I said, hey, just whisper in his ear, "You can't carry my jock in a tractor trailer." He was lost.
What exactly does that mean? Just asking.
He can't guard you, I guess. I don't know.
Travis
That
too
was
big.
that was my trash talking for all sports.
Mm.
Sorry to talk with my mouth full.
Golly, I mean, it's just.
Big Greg should be a Cheddar spokesperson with every
mean,
time we
yeah.
go to Roanoke. That's the only place that we eat whenever we used to visit Gregory and Roanoke. Cheddars.
And Devin, ask Greg where we go when we go to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
man.
Y'all get some dinner? Well, let's go to Cheddar's. I'll be there at 7. Always Cheddar's. It's like, we already know. If there's a Cheddar's around, he's going. We have Cheddar's in Tampa, too, I think.
There's one place that I'm not going back to. We already know that.
In Jacksonville?
Yeah. You suggested it was.
Oh, that was the first time living in the west side of.
Supposedly, I was getting a ribeye salad.
Oh, Harps.
It was a steakum salad. What was that place?
Oh,
Harps.
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Sharks? Is that what y'all said?
Harps. Harpoon Larry's.
Oh boy! All right, let's get into some bracket talk. Well, I hope Alta Vista. I hope Riverhead. I hope the whole Region 1B is not listening to me. I think I said last week. I said this is probably just one of the boringest brackets in the state. I said that Alta Vista is going to roll Buffalo Gap and then roll Sussex on the way to the state semifinals, and that did not happen. Buffalo Gap actually rolled Alta Vista 52-29, and then Riverheads beats Sussex 29-12 on Friday. So just completely backwards for me. You talk about Deloach all the time. What happened to the Deloach and the guys?
You've been on the Alta Vista train all year. I've been trying to warn you not to get off of that thing, and those guys would come back down to earth. I told you, Gary, God, you just can't be as ambitious and obnoxious about that as you have been.
Man, I just don't understand.
And freaking Buffalo Gap puts up their second highest point total this year. The only team they scored more points against was Rockbridge County, who's 0-10, and they laid it to Alta Vista. I mean, I'm shocked. I was honestly shocked to see that. But
yeah, I am too. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, what? I mean, I thought it was, sometimes the scoreboard is just wrong. Like, oh, okay, maybe Alta Vista is up. And I was like, no, they actually lost. So Buffalo Gap is a 5 seed, makes it to the region championship, and then Riverheads. We talk about them. I mean, they haven't been on the same level as their championship runs, but they're still a good team, still well coached. They beat Brunswick in the first round. They go to Sussex and get that win. So now it's kind of a.
They might have the best mascot too, though.
Now Gladiators.
Yeah, they might have the best mascot.
It's going to be a Shenandoah Valley rivalry there with Buffalo Gap and Riverhead. So we'll see who comes out of that one. I mean, I guess I don't know. I really don't know who to go with in that one. I mean, Sussex Central is pretty good. Alphas is pretty good. 2 upsets. I don't know if I will go with Riverheads there on the road. Or are they hosting, I guess?
Look, if I had to say anything negative about anybody for this past weekend, it would have to be for the coverage of a TV station that I try to watch on Friday nights to get the highlights and the scores. It was terrible this week, man. It was terrible. I mean, let me just tell you about the Alta Vista and Buffalo Gap situation. So, what was the final score? 52 to what?
52-29.
Okay, so there was a highlight of Alta Vista scoring a touchdown, and Alta Vista gets within 14, and then there's a touchdown. There's a picture or a highlight of Buffalo Gap going up 52-29. That was it. See you. I mean, and the final score was, and they did that on every game. It was just ridiculous, man. I thought it was just terrible coverage.
I've noticed,
and they do 25 minutes each Friday night.
Yeah, it's so weird. Sometimes, I mean, you'll see all the highlights will be on, or if they only have like 2 or 3 highlights from a game, it'll just be on one team, and that you'll find out that team wound up getting spanked, and it's just like I don't know how they come up with their highlights that they decide to put on there, but
it's not good. I mean, if I'm in that control room, I'm doing a whole different story. That's all I can tell you.
Oh,
What happened?
Oh, I think Gregory's freezing.
Oh Lord, he did. He is
Uh-oh,
froze.
yeah.
Gregory's on Yardbird too, ain't he?
All right, Big Greg. So
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
you
I'm
back.
here. I'm here.
Are you good? Are you good now or what?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what happened now.
You set up.
Yeah, it's that Yardbird, man. That Yardbird. It's we're good though. We're
That
good.
dude's he zoned out a minute, Devin. Did you see him? He zoned out.
No, my internet was going crazy. I thought, could y'all see anything?
We just saw you froze.
Oh, really? I couldn't see anything. Everything went blank. I was like, oh no, here we go. Here's the technical difficulty we have going on. But
So, are we all going with Riverheads here, or what are we thinking with this?
I assume Riverheads is at home, right? Because of the lower seed of the
I
three.
think the highest seed, yeah.
So yeah, so I would, yeah, I'm going Riverheads at home.
Did Riverheads win the state championship last year?
No, but they did want. They won like, oh my god, I don't.
They have won it though. Like they're a perennial state champion. Yeah. Like they've been in it before.
They've won like something like crazy, like 6 in a row, something like that, 5, 6 in a row. Maybe I'm lying, but it was a lot in a row. That's for sure. A few years ago.
I don't see any stopping them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're all going Riverheads here. So my apologies again to Region 1B. I didn't mean to disrespect you guys. I'll eat my crow.
Wow. I can't believe you said that.
Good.
Yeah, guys, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, face the music sometimes. 1C here. Gosh, another shocker here. Maybe just in line with Alta Vista. George Wythe wins 27-8 over Giles. And Giles had just beat them, just 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Beat them bad too, didn't he?
Yeah, beat them by 30. So they return the favor there against Giles. So George Wythe moves on to the region championship. The second game, we talked to Coach Fisher and the Craig County Rockets about this one. Not looking ahead of past Bath County to look towards Grayson in that semifinal round. Grayson beat them 2 years ago or last year pretty handily, and they get them again this year too. That was 34-13 Grayson County. We got some happy birthday wishes.
Oh,
look at that!
Happy birthday from the sister-in-law.
So yeah, this will be going though. I think this will be a good game. I still think you have to go with Grayson. Grayson's been there. They made it to the state championship last year. I think they're hitting their stride towards the end of the year too. I think I just see Grayson winning that one.
I'll take Grayson.
I would probably go with Grayson too. But I mean, George Wythe beating up on Narrows, beating up on Giles. I mean, they might have a lot of confidence going into that game. I mean, and both of their games they've won so far have been on the road, so we'll see.
Bob, that would be my birthday. No, it's Devin Dawes. He's 29 years young. But yeah, looking at 1C. Gosh, I mean, just 1B and 1C.
I'm glad Bob's here, by the way.
Yeah. Just kind of flipped over. Both upsets there as a 1 and 2 seeds get upset. We kind of expected this though. Then we said like, hey, with all the teams, the higher seeds winning that first round, like you knew there could be some good games in that semifinal round. So, let's move into 1D. All right, so this only one upset here, Rock Cove over Chill Howie, which I think I called. I think I'm pretty sure I called this last week. Maybe I called it week 1. I think I said watch out for Rock Cove down there, and I think Matt maybe told me it's all Chill Howie down there, but I don't know. Rock Cove 21-13 over Chill Howie, and then Eastside wins big 46-16 over Honaker.
I think what Matt said was take the Spartans to the titles. What he said.
Mm-hmm.
He did say that, but I mean, let's give me some credit too. I said something about the Rock Cove.
You said Rock Cove. I will.
I think he was pretty high on Rock Cove too. I think he said it was there. He saw something special about them. I
don't
know if I heard that. I don't know. But yeah, this one. I mean, Eastside. They seem to be.
It is Gregory's birthday, isn't it?
Bigger. Would you when you saw the Eastside Spartans practicing? Did you see a state championship caliber team down there?
I did. I just think, plus they're playing at home, and I wish I could explain this home field advantage to you guys. The field is right next to the school, and it's just like it's down a little hill, real nice press box and everything. And it's just like it's really cozy and it's just like it's like home field advantage written all over it. It really is. It really is. You just have to see it.
Home of the Caleb Reiners, fighting Caleb Reiners there.
Kendall Hamilton, is that his name?
Caleb Reiner.
They paint their grass like brown too. It looks like.
Oh wow!
Just kidding.
Oh,
I know what happens to. I know what happens to. I don't know if it's Bermuda. I know
Wow.
what happens in November. Just a joke.
Man,
Wow.
well, they went to East Side Spartans interview for the state championship.
Jeez Louise.
Where's 1 and 2? Where's 1 and 2 championships at?
Salem.
Yeah, dang. We probably won't be able to interview them.
Yeah. I mean, that was just uncalled for. I don't know what was the reason for that shot. I mean, man. Yeah, East Side Spartans. I mean, they
athletic budget probably just ain't as high as at other places in 1A, 1D, 1C.
Jeez. We need to get Matt on the phone and see what he says about that.
Matt probably ain't gonna answer.
I know.
After that.
Jeez. I was thinking headblades with Southwest Virginia, and then we just ruined it.
Probably won't be with PT tomorrow.
You see Rock Cove making any challenge to East Side?
No.
Like that simple.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, I'm taking East Side till they prove me otherwise.
East Side so you can't, right?
East Side.
Exactly.
All right.
Chalk.
All right, here it gets fun here. All right, so Glenver, they won big over their rival Radford. I can find the score real quick. Where'd it go? Yep, 27-3 over Radford, and then Gretna. They had a fun one, 56-55 over Floyd County. I mean, just back and forth, and credit to Floyd County. I don't think anybody saw them, going back and forth like that, even keeping it close. I thought Gretna would roll them there at home. So what do you guys think?
Well, once again, that TV station up there in Roanoke, this game right here, they kind of showed Buffalo Gap, Buffalo was up, blah, blah, blah. And then Gretna's down by 3 touchdowns. And then all of a sudden, Gretna comes in and scores a touchdown, and then they show the final score. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Come on, guys. You can't skip from 42-21 to 56-55. You just can't do that. But anyway, long story short, I think I picked these Gretna Hawks and the Glenver Highlanders to meet in this round. I think I've been pretty much saying it all year, but I know who's going to win this. They're the number 7 with an asterisk beside it team in our final poll. Somehow won all 12 games, 13 games, whatever they are now, and wound up number 9. Go Brody.
I mean, he wasn't a part of that top 10.
Exactly.
And also voted for them to be moved back. So he's putting this cape on, and you gotta see through it. See through it, everybody.
I think if we go back the whole year, I think I've been quoted as saying multiple times, number 1 player in the state, number 1 coach in the state, number 1 team in the state. I think I've said that multiple times.
You're right. You have said that multiple times to different coaches, so I don't know who is actually the number one coach. I think he said it every interview we did. So I don't know who the actual best coach is. I think he also said he adopted every team we talked to as well. So I don't know. The guy can't lose. I mean, he has everybody. Mr. Farrell, Kenny Hanks. That's a Glimber, right? So I'll make sure. Anyways, yeah. So. Yeah, see, Matos knows it too. He probably knows exactly who Big G is.
He does. We met. We talked. We tight now. I'm probably gonna have Thanksgiving dinner at the Matos house Thursday.
I mean, Glenver. Yeah, they're a buzzsaw, but Gretna. I mean, Rayshawn Logan. They have some good running backs, good athletes. I mean, really good athletes there at Gretna. And that's not just. I'm not just doing the thing, but they have some good athletes there at Gretna.
Listen, I want to say something, and I know, yeah, exactly. And I know that we talk, and I specifically talk about the offense at Glenver. I was able to see, and I thank you, that channel, whatever I want to say in Roanoke, thank you. You showed more defensive highlights on Friday night for this game than you did offense. So I'm glad to know that Glenver does have a defense as well.
Oh, yes, here you go. There you go.
Yeah, they've been just stout on defense. Well, we'll see. It'll be a good matchup. But Gretna's offense is definitely, putting up some numbers.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry, Devin. I didn't mean to talk over you. Hold your thought. So that guy, Kenny Hanks, plays for Glenver?
Shout out to Glenver defense, allowing 3 points a game for season. That's crazy.
So he plays for Glenver, Kenny Hanks.
I don't know. There's a Hanks for. I don't know if that's his dad. What to ask him? Mr. Hanks, is that you or the player?
Roland Hanks is
yeah, Roland. Yeah, that's right. Roland Hanks is the player. So I don't. I gotta ask the Glenver faithful. Am I allowed inside the stadium? I mean, I don't know where this whole.
I doubt it.
I don't know where this whole thing has gone. Where I'm a Glenver hater. I am not. I support all of our teams, but I want to make sure I'm allowed to be there.
Thank you, Mr. Hanks. And I've been on the Glenver train all year, as you well know. Just in case you're just tuning in, number one player in the state, number one coach in the state, number one team in the state. There we go.
Man, I don't know. Everyone says by 21, 3 touchdowns. I get it. I hope I see a really good game. I hope Gretna keeps it close. I mean, the last few years it's been a close game. I feel like I don't know the actual final scores, but I feel like it's been close the last few years with Glenver. Who knows?
I did see one highlight on offense of Brody. It took 5 Radford Bobcats to try to sack him, and they couldn't even put him on the ground. They just had to hold him up. Dude's big. He's huge. Go Brody.
What else you got to say? I mean, this is the
and he's all-state punter, he's all-state quarterback, what else? All-state defensive end. I mean, God, what else can he do?
Gregory's got baby issues going on right now.
I hear. I think she's screaming about yeah, exactly, Mr. Matta. I think she's screaming about Glenver too, is what it is. Come on, Dad. Get on the train.
I thought I was like, I don't want to allude to anything yet. We'll get to there about about our vote here, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get it. I do. I can see Glenver maybe shutting them down, but I don't want to see that. I want to see a high-scoring game like they had against Floyd County for Gretna and Glenver. I don't know if I'll get it, but that's what I want to see.
I think I'll go ahead and call Scott right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, and I enjoy talking to the Hawks guy.
Oh,
Big Greg who was it? Oh, the sports buff.
That's Bob.
There, Bob, and Bob, I got another comment for you in just a few minutes, so we'll get to that in just a few minutes. So I am not giving Gretna a chance. You're exactly right. And it's not because I have anything against Gretna. I've actually been pulling for Gretna. I actually pulled for Gretna over Jefferson Forest the very first game, if I ain't mistaken. Only to be
here we go.
Only be let down 43-0 at halftime. So I'm going to go take the Glenver Highlanders 42, Gretna Hawks 14.
Oh man, 42-14.
Bulletin board material there.
Yeah.
Wow, that is. Yeah. Wow. Devin, do you see it that bad?
I could see Glenver putting up some points, just based on what and Gretna, I'm sure, is a totally different team than what they were the first game against JF. But I mean, like I think it was Matos, like he said, they cannot afford to get into a deficit like they did against. I think they were trailing when they were playing against. When they were playing against Floyd, I think when they were playing against Appomattox, they were trailing. They cannot afford to get down at all in this game. But I see like I'm going to say a 42-21 win for Glenver here.
Wow. Not sure that's any better, but okay.
It's just 7 points better. Wow. All right. So
wait a minute, Gregory, you're not going to give us a score? Gregory's going to go 42-39. I feel
like I see it. Really
that's just the kiss up too.
No, I think I'm going to go 49. 45 Glenver.
He did it.
He did it.
So you think so you actually think that Gretna's offense is good enough to put up 45 points against Glenver?
If you have athletes like Gretna does on the outside, you get that ball in space, make a few misses, They can do some things.
All right.
They have athletes. They have athletes.
This guy, he knows he's going to the game on Friday. He's trying to save face right now. He doesn't want it. But no, I do hope that Gretna stays in the game. I hope that they make it a competitive game. It's going to be tough to go on the road. And I'll say this: I would not be surprised if Gretna does pull the upset, maybe a little bit, but I would not put it out of the equation that they could win this game.
Well, let me just go here a step further than that. I would be absolutely shocked. You would have to get the defibrillator out on me if Gretna wins.
Their line is gonna.
Wow,
crazy.
Man,
hey, all right. So I know what he's doing.
Remember this. Speed in space. Remember this on Friday.
Speed in space. Come on,
Speed
man.
What do you think Glimmer has?
I'm just talking about Gretna's offense. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm just talking about
I want to know who's going to tackle Brody. Brody's going to run wild.
The thing is,
I'm not sure.
If Glimmer can contain Rayshawn, I think they'll be able to do a good job of it. I think the O-line and D-line is going to be the biggest part of the game, and I just don't know if Gretna has the size up front. What was that comment? Can we go back to that?
He said, bruh.
All right, let me ask.
And look, Gregory, and I ain't trying to beat a dead horse here, but it was close. It was 27. If I ain't mistaken, I might be wrong here, but I thought it was 24-6 or 27-6 against Floyd at Floyd in the final game, which I believe that's the game that Brody didn't play the second half. And then they come back and have to play Radford. So both of those teams is people they've seen before. And,
you're right. It's going to be tough.
Gretna struggled mightily against these teams that they've already played. I just can't see it. I just can't see them playing them close.
We talked to Rayshawn Logan at the beginning of the season. When those lights come on, that kid is going to shine. So
y'all also talked to Allegheny, and I saw where the lights got cut out.
Wow. That's just shots for no reason against Allegheny. They're not even playing in the tournament anymore. They lost the first round. Man.
Yeah. Number 2 is going to all of it. Exactly. I agree 100%.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It's because I'm saying, like Gregory said, Gretna they got Rayshawn Logan, Tyson Miller. They got some good athletes. I don't think they can. Like I said, I don't think they'll win, but I would not be surprised if they pulled the upset. I think Gretna has them. I do think they have it in
a lot of Glimmer love here. I think.
Oh yeah.
Let me go one step further, and I'll speak for Gregory right here. What Gregory is doing, folks, is he's trying to avoid what I kind of went through on the sidelines with Magna Vista a couple Friday nights ago. Those guys.
I don't want the Glimmer kids being like, oh, we thought it would be 42-40 or 49-45. I don't want that. I just want
those kids kept going, where's them 41? Where's them 41? I was like, who is talking? Who was saying that? I couldn't figure it out. And I finally just looked at them. I said, y'all actually listen to us? And they said, yeah, we listen every week. So I was like, okay, cool.
I'm ready to listen to the Glimmer fans just yell at me from the stand, just saying,
oh, they'll pick you out. They'll probably have a rifle and a scope pointed at you.
Wow. I mean, just turned dark.
Longest yard style.
Greg.
It's the game ball.
We're doing a game interview with Brody. Calm down. I know. Man, I'm trying to play it safe here, and I'm just getting heckled from both sides.
What you meant to say, Mr. Mattos, is Gregor getting smoked.
Oh boy! All right, 2D here. Union, they beat Graham 12-0, and then Ridgeview. I think Ridgeview was down a little bit. Weren't they down? Or maybe it was like back and forth. They were 11, but they came out and beat. What was the final score? That was 35-16. I think it was like 16-14 at one point, and then Ridgeview kind of put it on them after that.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we kind of seen with the Region 1 team or the Class 1 teams like Giles getting beat by George Wythe. Like when you have to play a team twice, we'll see if Ridgeview can seal the deal this time. They got I forget the running back's name, Deal, I think, Jalon Deal or Jalen Deal, but we'll see. We'll see. I think they could make it interesting this week.
Yeah, I mean, Union came out. I was surprised that they shut out Graham. Graham had been playing really well throughout the whole, back end of the season. Shut them out 12-0. Like I said, I mean, they beat Ridgeview 42-21 early in the season. Gosh, man, it's like you see Giles win by 30 over George Wythe, and then they get beat by 30. So I don't see that happening at all. I think Union's just too good. I think with Cam Bostic and Keith Chandler, I don't see those kids like letting up at all. So I'll take Union in this one.
I'll take Union as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, we'll move on. He can't comment because his grand boys got beat. So we'll move on for that one. Region 3C. All right. Here we go. So 2C was really good. 3C might be even better here. So I think we all picked this at the beginning of the season or beginning of the playoffs here. We have Heritage and LCA. Heritage beats Turner Ashby. I can find the score on my list here. 35-14 over Turner Ashby, and then LCA wins 22-3 over Wilson. Go ahead. You guys want to go ahead and say it? Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
What are you about to say?
I know
he wanted to talk about Wilson all last week.
I know. Here we go. Wilson a good defense. Blah, blah, blah. You wrong. Go ahead.
LCA beat Broadway 14-12, and y'all go, are y'all surprised that LCA only beat them 14-12? And I'm like, no, Broadway's a good team. They're better than Wilson Memorial, I think.
I think you said that.
Yeah. And of course, they go out and they beat, they put it on Wilson Memorial. I think it's going to be a heck of a game between here. I'm not worried for Heritage, but I would not doubt if LCA comes out of this victorious, especially already seeing Heritage playing earlier this year, playing against them. We'll see. I'm going to take Heritage. But
okay. I was going to see if you was going to pick one. So
LCA is ready. I'll just say this. What I was saying, and this might be a little biased just because I saw them play. I saw Wilson Memorial go up to Allegheny. Like I said before, that team did not look the part as a team that could, shut out Allegheny. They nearly did. They had, several shutouts throughout the year. And maybe, just maybe, I looked into that a little bit, seeing that LCA won 14-12 over Broadway. Maybe I thought that Wilson Memorial had a chance to hold LCA to a few points and maybe get the upset win. That's what maybe, even if they were a 2 seed, I thought maybe they can get an upset over LCA. Maybe that's what happened.
I don't think maybe was even in the equation for you. Look, I was totally wrong about the score the first time these two teams played. I said that this would be the matchup. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, worse than me.
Yeah, that's how you save face, Bob.
I stick with the thing where it's hard to beat a team 3 times, 2 times, whatever. I think LCA pulls this out, guys. And I know I predicted Magna Vista and Heritage in the finals. I just got a feeling. I just don't know if you beat what's our guy? Rocco. I just don't know if you beat Rocco twice. I just don't.
I know it's gonna be tough to do.
I mean, especially with the first game, they were down with whatever, and then they make it. What did they lose by 2, 1, something? I forget. So
did y'all correct me if I'm probably wrong, but didn't this happen a couple of years ago where Heritage beat LCA in the regular season and LCA went on to like the state championship? I don't know, something like that. I feel like something happened similar a couple of years ago. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I mean, you have Cowart, maybe Cowart's right. He said something about 2022. Is that what happened that year?
That was Kettle Run. I know that. Yeah, so he's saying 22. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So what we say for 3? They were doing 3A versus 3C.
Hold on, I got it. It is.
Yeah, that's right. So I think this might happen again. I don't know.
B and C are playing, yeah, and then DNA.
So D and A and B and C. Wow.
And I don't know. I mean, the thing is, Heritage is like Mr. Cowart just said, or whoever just commented, they had the most points or whatever in 3. But I feel like they're almost being slept on right now, and they just beat Turner Ashby to death, who's a really good team as well. It seems like even though they're the 1 seed, they're almost seen as like the underdog in this one. So I don't know. Maybe they have a chip on their shoulder.
I'm with you, Devin. I can see it, but I do question, like you are asking, like what makes you change your mind, or what's the collective change in mind here that LCA has a really good chance to beat Heritage? Like Devin said, Heritage beats them in the regular season. Heritage beat Western Auburn pretty good. They beat Turner Ashby, who I think is pretty good too. So I just want to see like what changed.
All right, let me ask the question: did Western Auburn have a lead on them at first, or am I dreaming?
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I thought it started out kind of close and whatever. I don't know. I kind of like that with Magna Vista as well. I mean, I just don't think either one of these two teams have played their best football in the playoffs. Maybe they were waiting. Maybe they turn it on like a light switch. I don't know, but I just don't feel like they played their best. I mean, it's just like LCA the first game. Maybe they didn't play their best. And Devin, you hit the nail on the head. Broadway is a whole lot better than what everybody gave them credit for. So, but I told y'all at the beginning of this thing, LCA is being slapped in the face with number 6. That's all the way I know how to say it.
Yep.
Mm. I'm not going to this game, so I'm picking Heritage.
I think it's 22-21. Something like that. LCA.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe LCA can pull it off. I don't know. I just feel like they've already beat them. They look. I mean, Heritage hasn't slowed up at all since they beat LCA. So I mean, I just feel like I don't know. I just don't see them, losing this one either.
You know what's hard though is to win that Seminole like they did, and then you lose in the region finals, and it's just like one and done.
Yeah,
stinks.
The only thing. What are you gonna say, Gary?
No, I'll say that's what Mr. Cowart was saying back in 2022. Like LCA beat Heritage, and the Heritage beat them for the region championship. Like that's just tough, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only thing about this game, I mean, obviously both of these Lynchburg teams, but like Heritage has, I don't want to say they have no home field advantage, but like Bob was kind of saying a couple of weeks ago, playing at City Stadium is like definitely not the most like, it's not the toughest environment to play in because there's so many open seats and everything. It's just such a huge stadium. So that's the tough part about being Heritage is that they're not going to have the home field advantage like, a team like JF who's got a great fan base who's going to show up. That's definitely a home field advantage, and you can feel it. But we'll see. Hopefully, Heritage will bring some, and I assume both teams are going to bring a lot of fans to this game. But
I think LCA will have the home field advantage. Actually,
yeah, definitely could be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. I don't know. I think you have to go Heritage and just. I don't see a reason why not to pick Heritage right now. I mean, nothing against LCA. I just don't know if I don't know. I really don't know. It's gonna be a good one. So, I mean, let me ask you this though: if say like LCA does win, does that change your mind at all as far as a state championship? Playing, you said Magna Vista and Heritage. Would you think that it'd be any different, or what do you see there?
I mean, if LCA wins,
yeah, if LCA wins, and so they play B. Do you still see a Magna Vista LCA championship, or you see it different now?
I do. I still see that. And if that's the case, I just personally feel this. I feel like the winner of this game is your state champion. Not to say anything negative about Magna Vista whatsoever. I think Magna Vista, as you say, has athletes. They've got every offensive weapon you could ever think about. And I'll tell you what, I did see highlights of Magna Vista. Who did they play Friday night? I can't remember.
That was Carroll County, yeah.
Ethan Dukes was a man amongst boys Friday night. He ran over people, and he actually ran by for multiple touchdowns, long runs. So I'm just saying they got all kinds of weapons. I don't know. I just feel like this is the state championship being played Friday night.
I feel like look at the bracket as a whole with 3 playing or C playing B and then D playing A. I feel like who wins this game, I'm not gonna say a shoe in, but the odds of them playing the state championship game are pretty good. So if you can win this game,
Plus, you're playing at home.
Yeah. Is C hosting B for the state semifinals too, or do we know that? I don't know if we know that or not, but maybe go by PowerPoints. I don't know.
Yeah, it might go. I know Heritage for sure. Like somebody was saying, would host. I think. I don't know if it would be the same for LCA though if they win.
I'm sure LCA would have to go on the road to Kettle Run if that's the way it's been. I think I'm sure Kettle Run is winning that other bracket. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I think whoever wins this game, I think you're a shoe-in for the state championship game. And of course, you got to play the games. But I think whoever wins this is going to the state championship. I think Magna Vista will have more issues with A and then C with B.
I agree.
And of course, I could be wrong. I was wrong about the whole 1B situation, so we'll see. But gosh, man, I really want to see a Magna Vista versus Heritage or Magna Vista versus LCA. I think it should be an all-time great game.
Would be.
Okay, yeah, LCA will have to go on the road. So if LCA wins, they'll go on the road. Okay.
But they've been on the road the whole playoff, so I don't think it'd be anything different.
Oh, here comes Bob. Go ahead. Bob has a question for us.
Here we go.
Oh, he's gonna get us in the trap here.
He's gonna say, "What does Big Greg got to say to me?" So it's coming, Bob. It's coming.
I don't even remember what. Oh man, let's see what Bob has to say. We'll keep going until Bob gets it on there. But yeah, so that's gonna be a great one there. I think it's gonna be packed there. We'll talk about that game here in a minute too, though. Were y'all saying LCA has all the incentive on Friday?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's what we were saying or not. I just said that I feel like that they've played. I don't know. I stick with them just because I feel like they've played in every big game for the last 3 years, and I don't know. I feel like that this is the platform they're built for. That's all.
Yeah, and I just said I went with Heritage because I feel like Heritage I haven't seen them like down at all. I feel like since they beat LCA, they've kind of just stayed pretty good. I don't see them falling down. I don't know. I think it's gonna take a heck of a game from LCA to win this one. If they do, that's all the credit to LCA there. 3D here. So Magna Vista, like we just said, they beat Carroll County 64-28. And Lord Botetourt, I think we all picked Lord Botetourt to win that one, but Lord Botetourt wins 35-21 over William Bird.
I don't know. I think Gregory picked Bird to win, didn't you?
He's been picking Bird since day one.
Hey.
What? Come on. Oh my gosh. Y'all know I'm the Lord Botetourt guy.
What's the running back for William Bird? What's the running back for William Bird?
John Miss Toller.
Every week.
Oh, there we go.
How are they going to stop John Miss Toller? If John Miss gets that ball, how are they going to stop him? I mean, he did have a big game Friday night, don't get me wrong, but they still lost.
I've been – y'all –
you know what I've been waiting to say all night? I've been waiting to say this all night because Kenny Smith and Barkley and Shaq, what happens when those teams lose in the playoffs? Where do they go? They go fishing.
They go to vacation somewhere.
They go fishing. They put them on the back of the boat with the fishing hook. So Bird went fishing Friday night. Okay.
Also, Charles Barkley's not a fan of the women down in San Antonio too, but 3D. I think I did say this last week. I mean, we'll have to go back and listen to this, but I think I said that Carroll County would put up 28 points. I think I did say that.
I mean, that's a weird thing to say.
If the fans are listening, I think I did say that.
And what was the score? 62-24?
64-28. So I was right about that, but I didn't say they were going to win. You're right, Matos. They do start basketball practice. All the football boys got to transfer. Get ready for football basketball. Let's go.
Here's the thing about Magna Vista is they were down. I think they were down 10-0 to Abingdon. I think they were down early against Carroll County. This is the game where this absolutely cannot happen. So LB, if you're LB, you have got to make this a dogfight. Make it a bloodbath, a ground and pound type of game. And if you're Magna Vista, you cannot get down early because that's the type of game that LB is going to want to play. So we'll see.
I want to ask the fans, like, all right, so if you have a team like Magna Vista who have just athletes all over the place, they have the quarterback, the wide receivers, the running back, they're all athletes. how do you slow that down if you're Lord Bottai? What do you have to do? Like, you just got to ground and pound and just waste clock the whole time, and you just,
You got to
wait
hope
till
it
it
rains.
rains. Yeah, I mean, is it supposed to rain this weekend? I hope not.
It's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold. Yeah, I mean, maybe you get some drops there here and there because cold hands. I don't know, but I just don't know. I mean, Lord Bottai, they've surprised me since that last game of the year. I think I picked Northside to beat them, maybe, or I can't remember who they played last game of the year, but they beat Northside and they kind of rolled through the playoffs here so far.
I mean, I don't want to say anything but your boy Toller negative. Don't want to throw shade to him. I just think that Dukes is just a hair above him. I know LB's got a nice little quarterback there. He controls the game, but I'm gonna tell you, Simeon Moore is the bomb. The bomb. He's got the Scott boys to throw to. He's got Martin to throw to, and then he's got the 2 tight ends. I mean, they just mix it up so well. I mean, they don't. Dukes will run slap over top of it. He don't care. So I just I'm not gonna tell you that it's gonna be a 62-24 game, but I think it'll be, I don't know, I'll say 38-21.
Okay, definitely see something like that. When I talk about athletes, when I say like, oh, that team has athletes, I think Magna-Vista is the epitome of that team has athletes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's scary to me for a team like Lord Bottai. I mean, I think they do have a couple athletes, but I think they're a totally different team. I think they like to pound the rock and stuff like that. I mean, they did try to throw the ball against GW a little bit. I think they may have found something there, but they're predominantly running the ball as well. So I don't know if that matches well with Magna-Vista, who's playing against GW, who also runs the ball like that. So I think they're prepared for our Lord Bottai. I don't know if Lord Bottai is prepared for athletes all over the field just running everywhere. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think they faced that all year. So I think we all agree. Yeah, I think we all agree Magna-Vista. I did want to ask you though, like, do you feel like Heritage and LCA have the athletes to match up with Magna-Vista? Is that what you're saying, that these two teams will be in the state championship, and you see LCA beating them?
I just feel like this, and I guess I'll go back to the GW game where I was totally wrong, and maybe I'll be totally wrong once again. Dukes and Simeon Moore, and I think a couple of the Scott boys, and I think even Martin. Yeah, Martin had a pick against GW. They all most of them play both sides of the football. I mean, I just wonder how long you can go in a season playing that much on both sides of football. That's the only thing that I would worry about at Magna-Vista. I mean, these kids, they're 17, 18 years old, so hey, maybe they got it in them that they can do it, all year. I don't know.
Who's out in A? Is that Phoebus out in A? Or no, who's
Lake Taylor.
Lake Taylor and Petersburg.
Yeah.
So I think those games would be more similar to Magna-Vista. I think that would be pretty good semifinal games if Magna-Vista wins this. As far as the athletes and matching up with speed and space, I don't know. We got what's EJ got here? We just can't get in the spot where it's obvious pass. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like I feel like if you get into a spot where they have to throw the ball, like you're saying, like Magna-Vista has the athletes on the back end to pick those off. And I was watching the game against GW. I felt like Lord Bottai didn't really have a lot of like passing schemes. Really, I mean, it's not like they're throwing like 3 or 4 guys out there running for a pass. It was like 1 or 2 guys going deep and trying to throw something over top. But so I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work against Magna-Vista. So that's what worries me.
Very good coach too.
Yeah,
good coach, and he's not afraid to gamble a little bit.
Coach Favo.
I think
that's what. I think he had the name right, but I think it's what Simeon called him, Coach Favo.
Favo.
Yeah,
that's safe. Yeah.
So Magna-Vista there, so it'll be interesting to watch. Let's go on to I think what everybody's waiting for here. 40. Well, some people are. GW gets the win over Sharando, 41-21. JF gets the upset there at Hanley, 14-10. Just a huge game from Jefferson Forest. I think we kind of mentioned that was possible, especially with that line play for.
Didn't y'all pick Hanley?
Man, I did. I know I did.
I think I said that let me go back and look here.
You did. You picked Hanley. Never mind.
I can't find it, but I think I did say something like "Watch out for Jefferson Forest's line." There with Cade and some other guys. So I thought it was a possibility. I think the fans will back me up too on that.
Man, I gotta apologize to GW. I'll say this.
Oh,
here we go.
Devin, Hanley, Big G, and Gregory. JF.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much.
Here's what I'll say. So I
Give him some
apologize.
credit once, man.
Yeah. But I really, even though I picked GW, I was like totally, like I said, I thought that all 4 of our 4A and 5A teams in our area, I thought they could have gone 0-4, but GW laid it to Sharando. I was so happy to see that. I was watching the game.
Close. It was close.
They were down at halftime, 21-17, I believe.
Yep, and then they just laid it on them in the second. Those running backs. I mean, I forget what are those kids? Lipscomb
and Braxton.
They're just absolute monsters, man. So that's going to be the key to this JF game. I think JF has the size up front, and they definitely have the front 7 to compete with GW's running game. But we'll see. It's going to be a battle in the trenches.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Man, Devin, you've seen JF play. Have you seen both teams play?
I've not seen GW in person yet. Not seen it in person.
Big G, what's your take on this?
Well, y'all keep talking about Jefferson Forest line. I haven't seen Jefferson Forest play live. I told y'all this last week, and I did pick Jefferson Forest. Jefferson Forest has not won the big game yet. Every big game they've been in, they have not won.
Was Hanley not a big game?
Well, I said before last week,
okay.
I said I picked Jefferson Forest to win, and I said that it's about time for them to win one, so I did pick them. But I have not seen their line. Y'all, you and Devin seem to know about their line. I just think GW from game 1. What are we there? 11-0. Here we go to 11-1. Here comes game 12. 10-1, and here comes game 12. Whatever it is, they have gotten better every week. And the one thing that I've consistently said is GW plays 4 quarters. And you might get the best of them for a quarter. You might get the best of them for a half. But that line on both sides of the football is going to lay on you the entire game. And sooner or later, you're going to run out of gas. So I stick with what I originally said. I think GW beats Jefferson Forest. I don't think it'll be a blowout by no means. I think it'll be, I'll say something like 27-24.
Okay. Yeah, I think the difference is, like, I think JF's, look at their line. I think they're more, gosh, I'm trying to show my inexperience here with football, but I feel like their line is, gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? More athletic, but not as big as GW's line. I feel like GW's line's on ground and pound and wear on them. It's just so different. Let's see here. Does anyone know if they're... Oh. Devin, who was that?
That's our boy, Thacks Rowland. I had no clue if he was that he was hurt or whatnot. And man, that would absolutely stink, because he's definitely a force for them at linebacker.
Yeah, the line play is gonna be. Oh man, he's out.
Oh man,
that's is he a running back?
And he's big on offense too. Yeah, he's kind of like an H back. You know, they'll put him in a running back, tight end, all that sort of stuff.
And I agree with Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Jackson from JF.
Oh, Thanks is out. You saw him play against Gretna, and he had some good catches right there in front of you, man.
Oh, yeah. He's an all-around athlete, man.
Oh no, Thax.
Thax. There he is.
Thax is in.
Thax.
Dang, Thax.
So you're out, Thax? For real?
Thax, I was gonna say, we Devin got some video footage of you making some catches against Gretna. I mean, you look like you're an NFL wide receiver out there. Maybe you're playing the wrong position, man. Yeah, I was agreeing with Mr. Jackson though with the line play, like he was talking about. They're definitely a good line, not as big as GW. So I want to see that matchup. I want to see if GW just relies on that line play and just kind of leans on Jefferson Forest the whole night, and how they deal with that.
Can we go back like 3 minutes, because I want to see Gregory's face again when I said Braxton? It should have been Brandon. My bad.
You thought I did that?
I mixed Alexander Brandon and mixed them both up and said Braxton. So
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it's Brandon. My bad.
Yeah, and no. You know, the other thing about JF too is, you know, I saw them play against LCA. And LCA made Peyton Jackson uncomfortable, and you know, I think GW's got the D line and the athletes on defense to be able to do that. You know, I don't. But he's turned it on lately. You know, I think JF has looked so good as of late. This
Let me
is
tell you,
such,
let me tell you the best thing that happened to GW. The best thing that happened to GW this year is playing that game against Magna Vista at the end of the season, because those guys are loaded. I don't think GW had seen a team that could pass the football that well, and they were not used to making that kind of coverage. I mean, Tyler Martin in the first half was just blowing by those guys. I mean, twice on 4th and 15, they throw bombs to him for touchdowns. So I think that was a blessing in disguise for GW, and I think that they will be prepared for anybody from here on.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I'd say the same thing. It's like, GW's play against Magna Vista. I'm not saying that they didn't keep him, in front of him and all, but like Magna Vista did throw the ball a lot over GW, and I feel like I think JF can do that too. I think they can maybe not have the same kind of athletes as Magna Vista does, but they're still going to throw the ball over them, and they still have a good running back in there in Coleman as well. I think it's right now number 15.
And
Fox,
yeah.
Simeon Moore threw for 300 yards on GW. I mean, probably a little bit more than that, but GW still ran the ball for 400 yards.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one. I feel like these are good regional championship games, man. It's just it's a good one. JF has shown they can play. They play with Heritage, they play with LCA, and lost 2 games that they could have won too. So I mean, JF could be sitting here being the number 1 seed. So it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matthews, your son's back there in the back, so he'll be really important back there, keeping that defense straight.
And I'll be there Friday night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think JF they're not as big as GW, but they're quick. They're quick.
Well, I think they're quick, but they might be quick, but they probably gonna get rolled over is all I can tell you.
Oh my
wow.
This is the GW Eagle bias kind of here.
Vehemently,
wow. I have told y'all since day one, these guys, they are not afraid to run over you, and they will run around you. You just can't stop both of these guys. They will.
Devin, one. Do you see why this guy gets chirped by opposing teams when he's at GW now? So he's gonna be, if he gets near that JF sideline, Thax is not playing. So Thax is gonna be in his ear all night.
Thax.
So
I didn't say anything negative. I said y'all said they were quicker, and I said this line will roll over them.
If JF is able to stop GW's running game, do you think that GW's passing
thank you. I'm going to Thanksgiving at the Matos.
Do you think GW's passing game, Big Greg, is enough? Do you think they can do what it takes to beat JF if they have to pass the ball?
All right, so that's a great question, Devin. If it comes down to having to pass the football, no, I don't think so. I know Tayshawn is a big weapon if they decide to use him. But I just don't think if they had to consistently pass the ball, no, I don't. But it has not come to the point at any point in this year where they had to rely on the pass. So I don't know. I mean,
so if you're JF, you got to put what, 9 in the box, probably, right? I mean,
I would.
2 guys on the outside, and once they have a safety someone be back there. But gosh, I mean, against GW, I think the formula is just put everyone in the box and see if you can stop it. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Oh, here we go.
I think JF is just I think they're a complete team. I'll say that. I think they got what it takes on both sides of the ball.
All right. Let me get on my bandwagon real quick. Hold on.
Jackson, I agree. That's what I said. Put 9 in the box there.
And here I go one more time. I'm going to say this because I have been saying this all year about the fans at GW, okay? I'm challenging y'all Friday night because my wife actually got on Facebook late Friday night, Saturday, something Sunday, and one of my buddies had gone to the game Friday night, and he was furious with the crowd that was there Friday night. In order for this team to play and play well, we at least need to pack the stands on the home side for Friday night. I don't think that's a big giant challenge for Danville, Virginia. So you need to get behind GW. Yes, I'm a former GW grad. Yes, I am. And I think it's sad to look over there at those stands and see concrete. It really is, especially when this team fought its way to the regional finals. You should be there in person. Okay, that's it. I'm getting ready to, Bob. Not yet. Wait, it's coming.
Must be part of 5C or something. I don't know.
No, it's part of 4.
Yeah, I mean JF, they're gonna have a ton of fans there. I feel like Devin, you've seen them in person there at JF. They packed their whole side and all the grassy knoll up there too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it's a grassy knoll.
Grassy knoll, huh? JFK.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So,
travel deep.
Man.
Exactly.
I remember going to GW games. We'll move on here in a second. I remember going to GW games back when, gosh, I don't know how old I was when possibly maybe go over there, but they would have fans in the stands, fans sitting over on the hill. I mean, on both sides of the hill.
Yeah.
It was nuts. I was like, this is like a college team almost. Yeah, I don't understand what happened. I don't know if COVID just, shut down one day. I don't know. I really don't know. If they had fans before then or not, but I think just the years past of them getting to the playoffs and just getting dubbed in the first round against Salem or whoever it was, it's kind of, I don't know.
It hurt them.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah,
but this team is different, and like I said, I'll be more than happy to tell you guys. After game 1, I said they would not go but 5-5 and be left out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
and I had to change my tune as soon as I saw them play in person.
Yeah, there should be no reason why. Do your Black Friday shopping early in the morning and then get to the game at night.
Yep,
that is true. I was
I was one of those people too.
I have to be one of those people. I'm in Jacksonville, but I will be in Virginia on next week, and we'll talk about that here in a second. Yeah. Well, it's killing. I think it's killing all levels of football too.
It's better in person for this.
Yeah, gotta get there. All right.
Well, hold on. Moving on. We can't move to 5 yet. Okay.
Oh, what do you guys say?
I wish we go back and pull that tape up that I've been telling y'all about. I respectfully disagree with you, Big G.
I
just want to clear the air that I have been preaching, watch out for Verina all year long.
Oh, he's so
They went to Dinwiddie and destroyed Dinwiddie. Okay. I just want to make that perfectly clear.
Oh,
I respectfully disagree with you, but
I'm glad you brought that up.
And let me go a step further. Devin, who did we see in a championship game last year?
Verina and Phoebus.
Guess who Phoebus took out in big fashion?
Yeah.
Took and wore Hampton out behind the Crabber's own dugout over there. So I've been telling everybody, look out for these two. These two are men amongst boys, is all I can tell you.
We are not done with 5C yet. Just give me a second, because I wanted to bring up something. This is important for
Thank you, Bob. I'll take all I can.
So just hang in there for a second. Give me a second. I'll keep talking about GW.
Oh, okay.
I just want everybody to know I did not make a formal pick, and we'll get into locations for where we might be visiting over the weekend. I'm not making a pick for that game. I'm not going to do it. Not right now. I can't do it. I can't.
No, I just want to bring something real quick, because I saw this on the internet, and we posted about the Class 4 reseeding. So we've been talking about this, how they're going to do it all year. Like, hey, how they're going to do this full playoffs? How are they going to make pick 1, 2, and 3, and 4? How are they going to do it? So according to Matthew Hatfield, he does a lot of stuff at VHSL. So currently, the power rankings for the seeds, if you look at the semifinals there throughout the 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D, GW is currently 3rd. They're behind Huguenot and Verina. But the good thing is here, Verina and Huguenot, they're playing each other for 4B for the championship. So one of the teams get canceled out. One team is gone. So in that case, if GW does win over JF, they'll move up to number 2, likely behind, I'm assuming, Verina, if they do win that. So that means GW would avoid that first round game against Verina and possibly get to the state championship against Verina if that works. But
Man.
Like I said, and GW Faithful said this as well. They have to beat JF first. If that's going to happen. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be Phoebus and Verona for the. Well, they're both going. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
I had Hampton. I was wrong. I didn't think Phoebus could beat Hampton.
Yeah, Verona seems to be the team that no one wants to beat. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Well, and this year.
Yeah, but Mr. Jackson, if this plays out, GW will be 2 and play Loudoun County, and Verona and Phoebus wouldn't be able to play. They'd have to play in the semis.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So
exactly,
good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good thing is so if everything works out. Yeah. Matos said it. They're focusing on Friday, but if it works out, you could have a Verona versus Phoebus, and possibly a GW versus Loudoun County or Loudoun Valley. So be very interesting. So like I said, the games have to be played first for this all happens, but I did want to share that with everybody because we would talk about this in the roundtable, like how they're going to do this, and I thought they were going to do power rankings, and that's what they're going to do. So,
well, either way, GW or Jefferson Forest will be hosting that game.
Yep. Well, I don't know.
Well, I can't say that because. Yeah,
I think it depends on how that thing shakes out. I mean,
Phoebus, but I was looking just now. Phoebus is still going to be the 4th seed. So,
yeah. So do you like it like this, or do you prefer like just do D versus A and B versus C?
I just like the way I like to have it set. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at least when you play in the NCAA tournament, you know what your bracket is.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 4D. I mean. I guess the only thing about that, is like if GW was matched up with, of A, yeah, they still get Phoebus in that 6-7 final game, but if they were matched up with B, how they do it, it'd be tough to get that state championship game. So this works in their favor right now. Yeah. All right, moving on to 5 seed. This is probably the most unfortunate bracket we have here. Just because we really wanted to see an all Roanoke final. But Patrick Henry goes down to Hermitage, and then Wayne Fleming goes down to Highland Springs. Highland Springs won 37-7. And what was the PH? Was it 28-25? Hermitage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We talked about this last week. Devin, I think you even mentioned last week on the thing, you said that those 4 teams could lose, and I think we all could agree on these 2 right here having the issues of winning and moving on. Just because the drifting schools, like we said before, like Highland Springs has played Hermitage already, I think, on their schedule, and Highland Springs plays a really good schedule. They play a lot of great teams. I don't want to say, I'm trying to figure out how to say this correctly without making anybody mad, but Highland Springs has played a William Fleming, I think, already on their schedule, right? I don't think William Fleming has played Highland Springs on their schedule. Well, they played Verona. I'm sorry. William Fleming has played Verona, but they haven't played them week in and week out. Maybe like Highland Springs has done with their schedule. And same thing for Hermitage, too.
When I told y'all last week, Highland Springs is 3 losses to Huff and Raleigh, Dinwiddie, and Verona. I mean, that ain't the sisters of the poor by no means.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to clear the air, too, here. I mean, I think when people heard what I was saying last week about Fleming and PH, it was like people thought I was hating on PH. It's not hating on PH, it's the fact that I think their schedule just didn't. I'm not saying they're not a talented team.
Sorry.
Wow. Yeah, I think the thing is, I think people were sleeping on Hermitage a little bit. Just looking at their record, but they're a battle tested team, man, and Hermitage has been there, done that in the past. So I do not hate, for everybody out there, I do not hate PH. Okay, let's set that straight. I just don't think their schedule prepared them, especially the last 6-7 games of the season. I don't think it prepared them for postseason play all that much. And their first round game was against Franklin County, who is a familiar foe for them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you would hope. I mean, if they had the 5 seed teams like Patrick Henry, Franklin County, Wayne Fleming, if they were able to play in 4D, that would be such a stacked region. That would be crazy. It is. You're right. It's brutal. Just like we're mentioning though, because you see Hermitage as a 5, you're like, okay, they're a 5 seed. But this is Hermitage who's played a week in and week out schedule there in Richmond. They've played great talent, and nothing against PH and William Fleming, but they don't play these same teams every week. So it's kind of hard for them to match that talent, and beat these teams in these 1-game playoffs. So I don't know. And
I'm
here we
kind
are.
of surprised Fleming and Franklin County and Patrick Henry don't apply for 4A status or for whatever status, class.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really surprised.
And they could have, and maybe 4D just says, "Hey, no way, you guys are bigger than us, and you stay up there like you're supposed to." But I just don't know what the answer is for these 5C teams. I mean, William Fleming, they've shown that they'll play a really good schedule. They'll go out and play GW, Verina, Patrick Henry, of course, and they'll play anybody. But it's just like playing Lower Botetourt and playing these other Roanoke schools it's not the same as playing Hermitage or teams like Hermitage every week.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's unfair. It just seems like it's unfair to the 5, the class 5 teams in our area. It's like, and I to a certain extent they get to pick their own schedule, but at the same time, the other teams have to agree to come all the way out to Roanoke, which is, I mean, how many times do you need a Richmond team to come out here, a Virginia Beach team who are 5A to come out here to play them? So
exactly.
I'd like to know. I mean, I'm sure it's somewhat the same, but how many of these beach teams and how many of these Richmond teams play in a district that is made up of 2A, 3A, 4A schools? I mean, I'm sure most of these beach and Richmond schools play in a 5A conference or a 6A conference. I just don't see it being a bunch of 2As. And I mean, like I said, what is Patrick Henry? They're the Three Rivers.
Patrick Henry, they are in the River Ridge.
I mean, that conference. I mean, that district just didn't have the oomph this year.
Yeah, and we talk about too. Like Salem usually is a great team. They were not a good team this year, so they lose a good game there. But yeah, overall the River Ridge was way down. I mean, way down. So I mean, they couldn't play these teams and get ready for. I mean, it's not like they got blown out by Hermitage. They were beating them until the last 2 minutes of the game or whatever it was, 3 minutes of the game. So I mean, but yeah, and I don't know. I just don't. I don't know what to do for these Roanoke teams. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I think the Michigan guy went off at the end of the game, didn't he, Doug?
Oh yeah. I mean, that was the kind of the matchup we were talking about with Cam Hairston and the kid committed to Michigan from Hermitage. But yeah, I mean, it just
I think Cam beat all this. Yeah, he did really well. I mean, he's a bright future ahead of him.
And where is he going?
Syracuse. No,
Syracuse.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Syracuse. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Franklin County, they just need to go ahead and make two schools out there, man. They're on an island out here. Yeah, I mean, you could have I think Salem has played. What's that team out of West Virginia that just is so good?
No, that's the wrong one.
Oh my gosh, I think it starts with an M. I can't remember what they're called, but some teams will play this team out of West Virginia who will play anybody. I think they played Highland Springs and some of that too, so they'll go out and play everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. They're just kind of stuck on that island out there in Roanoke. But anything else as far as the playoffs go, and anything else as far as winners or anything like that?
Well, I just got. I mean, what is the solution to what does PH do in the future to address this, or how do you? Because obviously they had the talent. It's just, I just think, when you're playing, and obviously we got to mention, losing the quarterback for the second half is definitely not the easiest thing to play against with. But, we kind of talked about how, they had, a bunch of games where they were playing their backups for the entire second half.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of expect them to have a few more reps for the backups and everything, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do for that.
That's it. Martinsburg. Yeah, Martinsburg, man, they're a load up there. I think they win state championship every year, but they play Salem, they play Highland Springs, and I mean, I don't know. I think you can play some good West Virginia teams, but still, are you still facing a team that is on par with a Martinsburg is, but you feel like you're facing teams on par with your Richmond teams.
I mean, you got to play those teams every week in and week out, though. You just can't go.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could go down the line on that conference or that district, but it just didn't help.
That's a good question. I mean,
Mm.
I think LCA being a 6 seed, I think the power rankings did them a disservice. I know like their schedule said a lot, but a 6 seed for LCA, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the solution to power rankings is either. I don't know. Like it used to be like, you know, the top 2 teams out of each district made it, you know, something like that. But then I still don't know. I don't know. All right, let's get into what we're doing this Friday. Okay. This one was a fun one. So I'm coming up to Virginia again. We did this with Allegheny. Who else was it? It was Allegheny, Glenver. I can't remember who was playing, but Glenver fans, they were getting the votes in, and then Allegheny came out of nowhere and just took them out. So kind of the same thing happened this week with GW. So 129 for the Magnificent Lower Botetourt game. So I will not be at that one. And you can see the results here. 670 for Gretna and Glenver, 465 for JF and GW, and 340 for LCA and Heritage. So I will be at the Gretna and Glenver game on Friday night. I've already talked to Coach Clifford and their AD to get some field access. So I'll be.
Oh, you actually talked to Clifford?
Oh yeah, I sent him an email. I said, Coach Clifford, I want to be there on the sidelines for this game. So that's why I have not been saying much about that game. I'm trying to have a really good game between Gretna and Glenver. So that's why I was not.
Oh my God, I feel like Allegheny coming on.
Oh no, you think I'm gonna jinx Glenver?
Oh my gosh, I just got a bad feeling all of a sudden.
I do want to. So Big G. So we had talked about this. Are we all 3 going to the same place together? And at first, I think that was a yes. But I mean, Mr. Cowart and some other people who comment on this poll. There's a lot of good games this Friday, and it's hard just to pick. Just go just one for everybody. So I feel like I'm gonna go Glenver. Big G, I think you're going to GW Danville. The question is, where's Devin Doss going?
We'll see, man. Because I have not seen GW in person. I definitely want to see GW and JF. That would be my 3rd JF game. You know, I want to go to Heritage and LCA, but I just don't. There's so many good games on the slate. I don't know. It might be in Danville, it might be in Lynchburg. I mean, what does the crowd think? What do the people want? I mean,
well, that's 1, 2, 3 actually.
What's that? Yeah,
Glenver, GW, and then LCA and Heritage.
I think so. I think we'll have to figure this out, but I think we all 3.
But I would love to host you at home, Devin. Don't worry, I would host you at home.
Devin, do you make decisions?
Bob, that's what we got ChatGPT for.
But I think we should. I'm gonna go to Glenver. I think all the games start at 7 or 7:30 or whatever.
I believe so.
We're gonna go live before the games. We're gonna do a round table of everyone at their own place and talk about the games like an actual coverage here.
We can do that.
Yeah, I think we can do it with our phones. So I think we should do that. Okay.
Nice. I'd like to have a player interview before the game live.
Yeah, we should do something like that. So I'm gonna think about Devin. He might take some videos, but I don't know if we'll ever get the actual video.
I'm still gatekeeping videos from earlier in the season. We'll see.
I know. He went. What game did you go to? You went to. Who did you go to?
Jefferson Forest and Gretna. No, Jefferson Forest LCA.
I had to rob him of the Gretna and JF highlights. I had to basically stick up a gun to him, like, "Hey, I need these."
Yeah, Allegheny and Wilson Memorial too.
Oh, there you go, Devin. You get in the booth with the Bob and call the game.
Wow. Hey, if y'all got a heater on in there, Bob, maybe I'll do it.
Yeah,
but maybe I'll stay away from GW with Matos saying he wants to talk about my recent picks. So,
man,
no, I'll probably be in Lynchburg. Stay local. I think this will be my first time seeing Heritage in person, so that's probably where I'll wind up on Friday night.
All right, so Big G has access to the field there in GW. I'll have field access there in Glenver. I kind of feel like this is a punishment almost for me.
You think so? Well, I mean, actually, I think it could be.
I don't not saying like
because I think that you need to be at that game, Gregory. I really truly do. I think it's time for an eye-opening experience.
and I'm not saying that it's punishment as like I'm going to see a game where y'all saying it's going to be like 45-3 or whatever it is. I think it's punishment because I'm going to deal with all the Glimmer fans who y'all say that I'm a Glimmer hater.
Yeah,
it's not true. I'm not a Glimmer hater at all.
I can't wait for this one.
So I'm gonna get chirped from the crowd. I mean, Mr. Rollins,
just don't wear your shirt so they know who you are. That's all.
Kevin Hanks is being in the crowd saying, watch out for Rollins. He's gonna tackle you on the sideline. I'm gonna get chirped from Brody and stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, you're a hater, but it's not true.
If Glenver wins Saturday or Friday, they go to play, or they will play. Never mind. Okay. I wonder where that game would be.
Yeah, who's hosting? I don't know who hosts. We'll have to talk about that one. So it could be that Glimmer Union matchup we've been talking about. So it'll be interesting to see if both teams win. But yeah. Man. So yeah, Friday night, it's gonna be a big one. So we'll be at the games, we'll be in action. If you see Devin at Heritage, go talk to him, follow him, see Big G at the game, go talk to him. And if you see me, please don't chirp me, please. Yeah, I'm not. Oof. I didn't say Gretna's going to win. I just said that Gretna has a chance.
He said 49-45, Glenver.
I'm going to say it. You get a touchdown, and you get a touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown. So we'll have a lot of fun together. Hey, I do want to ask this. So I guess this will be next week when we do our live show. We got to do a high school basketball poll, right?
Oh my goodness! So like a preseason poll, like that to start off with.
I think they start next week. So I think everything's starting next week. So we did it for football. I think basketball's gonna be a lot harder.
It's gonna be hard.
I think so too. Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
That'll be a fight right off the get go.
Thank you, EJ. EJ, if you're at the game, man, please stop by and say something because I would love to have someone who's a friendly face. Because all the other people are going to be coming after me.
All I've said about that ball game and about Glimper is, I don't think their defense gets the credit that it should. And I don't think it's because they play a weak schedule by no means. I think they just don't, I mean, they haven't given up that many points this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the trend is going to continue.
I have my PowerPoint slideshow. I could show you what the average score is, but I don't have it on me right now. But yeah, what's so for basketball? I mean, what's our boundaries here? Are we doing
same thing?
Public versus private? How are we doing this? We do talk a lot of private schools, more so in basketball than we football, but still, I don't think we can put them in there.
I think we stay at same parameters.
Same parameters here.
All right, so public only, and then how far are we going up to side? Are we still saying like south of?
Same thing.
South of Harrisonburg, yeah, I think.
South of.
Well, I don't know where.
Nelson County down. That's what we're saying.
Nelson County down. Is that where we are for football?
Yeah, we haven't included any Shenandoah teams in our coverage or in our top 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just stick with it, man.
Oh, that's right, EJ. That's right. You're in Chicago. EJ, we need. We're gonna link up with some graphics.
And that's coming from a guy in Chicago, so you better watch your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I mean, Matos, just because you said that, I am going to do a PowerPoint for the top 10 teams for a high school basketball poll. So I'll pull that out.
It's amazing how many people missed it tonight.
I know. I might just pull it back out just because. I mean, it wouldn't be up to date or anything, but a lot of people love that, man. I feel sorry for Devin. Oh, here we go, Joe. Oh man, wow.
See, I think you're right on it, Joe. You're right on it.
That's 40 plus games. Joe, I'm assuming.
What is?
Huh?
What are you saying? You feel bad for me? What is that about? Oh,
you had the analytics database Excel spreadsheet. It just.
Your thing took over is what he's trying to say.
I think you gotta know our fan base. Like nothing is.
Oh my!
Oh, hold on. What's wrong with our fan base here?
I came out wrong.
Understand
that came out really wrong.
Spreadsheets or they're not.
Like,
Not
Well,
fluent in Excel. Is that what you're saying?
Gregory might not be able to leave Glenver
Yeah, what's
Friday
going on
night.
here?
that was my bad.
Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't. It didn't mean to come out like that. I just meant
I mean,
like
next thing you
I
know,
think what Gregory was trying to say is the people like pictures better than
yeah,
they do
they need like
words.
picture
exactly.
books
Yeah,
and
yeah.
neons.
That's what I'm trying to
That'd
say.
have been better to say it that way than
Yeah.
you gotta
They
know
need
your fan base.
illustrations.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. My
Okay.
bad. That's what I was trying to say. Oh yeah. See, yeah. They see. Yeah.
The metrics work for me. That's why one of us is up here with our picks here, and the other two are way down here, Matos. I'll just say that.
Oh my
They
goodness.
didn't have the metrics available.
They're anti-analytics. Anti-analytics. Okay, so we'll do top 10 next week for basketball poll. Yeah. All right, guys. I do want to say one more thing. This is not high school based. This is about college basketball. The Players Era Tournament Challenge or whatever that thing is out there in Vegas is ruining college basketball.
What is this? What is
That the
this?
NIL
About
thing?
this?
Yeah, it's like the players, they're getting this. It's like an NIL thing out there in Vegas. It's killing the Maui. It's killing all the other tournaments. And it's just terrible to watch on TV. I mean, it might be different in person, but there's no one at these games in Vegas. They're all playing the games in Vegas, and there's no one there for them.
Why is it taken away? Isn't it just like another preseason tournament type of thing? Or
It is, but it's stacked, Devin. They bringing in the best of the best of the best, and they're playing for a pot. Like $1 million goes to the team that wins, and they share the NIL money.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's like 20 teams out there, so like the top 20 teams are out of the other tournaments.
There's
so
20. There's 20 teams in this tournament.
It's not really. I don't know how they're doing it. It's not a tournament either. It's like they're playing games and like, all right, we'll set these games for Wednesday now.
Yeah, it's
like right?
It's like kind of like a round robin kind of thing.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm with you, Mr. Harris. But Tennessee did beat Houston tonight, so Houston will be out of the $1 million. Yeah, I missed the old Great Alaskan Shootout too.
Yes, the Battle for Atlantis killed the Great Alaskan Shootout. I mean, they just keep killing each other. It's just terrible. I hate it.
But this NIL, that's where the teams are going to flock to because they want to get that money and feed their team. So,
yeah,
I'll say this, Matos. We are going to do the soccer idea. We are going to have a super league for high school football with our top 10 teams. So we will do that. So when we become a rich and powerful podcast, so we're going to buy our own high school football league.
Yeah,
that's the best.
It's going to be like the SEC and Big Ten breaking away from the NCAA. That's what we're going to have. The District 2 league.
That is my idea, though. Like once we get to a certain point, we're going to break up the VHSL.
And you know what I missed? You know what Devin missed for the last 2 days with us interviewing these guys? I missed him rolling his eyes and laughing every time I said they are the SEC of D3. I wish I could have had Devin on there. I just missed him. I kept looking down and wanted to see that face every time I said it, but just won't there.
Yeah, but just to reiterate before we get off here, I'll be in Glenver, Big G's and GW, Devin, maybe at Heritage. I mean, if you're going to Heritage, you gotta let me know. I gotta send some emails out to get you some field access, man. I got let me know. We'll try to do this.
Hey, and people feel free to stop by and say hey, and hey, let's shoot the breeze a little bit. I mean, it's all for fun. And I, like I said, going back to that Magna Vista game, it was really fun. I'm just tickled that people were over there.
You're doing right.
Talking about the games and talking about me picking the score. I thought, I was really inquisitive because, I was just like, y'all really listen. So that's good. Yeah. I mean, I think it's good. So,
I mean, can you imagine if we did do the relegation? Can you imagine, like, Northside playing William Byrd to see who plays in the Super League next year? I mean, what a game! What an atmosphere that would be, right? So that first championship, who gets to play in our Super League next year?
We're breaking away from the VHSL. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're gonna have a relegation system. We'll have the 2 and 3A teams, and then the 4 and 5A teams will be in the start off. So we'll be a little bit unfair.
Is North Cross being invited?
I gotta figure what we're gonna do about that one. That's tough. It's like a Man City coming in there with all the money and stuff like that. It's like how do you address that? I think We gotta figure that out. We gotta figure that out. Yeah, we're definitely bringing up the Piedmont. I mean, no offense to the Piedmont. We talked about this for a while. I think that conference is break up anyway. So
Yeah.
we'll take Magna Vista and GW with us. Oh man. Man. Anything else, guys, for you off here? Anything else on y'all's mind for me to cut us off?
No, but I will say everybody's been polite and very courteous to us when we do make a sights and sounds at these stadiums. So everybody's been very, very courteous and inviting, and I can't thank you enough. I appreciate everybody's being so cordial to me.
Coward, other guys who are going to be at the LCA game, if you see Devin, please make sure he gets his highlights out. I mean, I just don't know what else to do besides firing him.
Make sure he gets home. What are you talking about?
He can walk home, right? All right, guys. We'll see you. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of food Thursday, and then we'll see you guys on Friday. Like I said, come talk to us, and we'll have a good time.